So, I have some things to talk about. And maybe about me, maybe about you. Mostly it's going to be about me. I don't think I have anything to say about you because I'm even better. But, yesterday I was doing my hair and I ran across some videos and they got to sparking my interest and thinking about questions and things like that. And then there were some people that commented on some of my videos and some of the things that they said made sense and things like that. And so if I remember, then I'll point those things out to you, or just don't try. And then I just kind of wanted to come in and just give you a preview of my hair and what's going on with it. So, first things first, my hair. Now, I was supposed to do something today. I was supposed to do something this morning. I was decreeing, well actually God told me to decree and declare something that was supposed to happen this morning, but the enemy tried to come in and take it all away. But anyhow, God gave me favor, and now that thing that was supposed to be done today is supposed to be done. It's going to be done in the name of Jesus on Monday. So I'm excited for that. And also, I was going through some issues with school, but now I just found out that that's taken care of as well. So, you know, I just want to say that anybody out there that's really, really doubting God or don't really believe that God has the power to do things, try him. Like, seriously, try him. Because God can do anything. Anything. I have a great relationship with God. I have a wonderful relationship with him. And it wasn't until I started beginning to trust him and talk to him that he began to do things for me and we began to communicate. Like, that thing that we have, it is the real deal. Like, me and him, like, it's tight. It's ever. And so, but you gotta learn how to talk together. And I don't know where I came from, but. So, I just want to share some things about what's been happening to me that I think is so strange and so odd and just crazy. Like, it's crazy. So number one, I have low porosity hair. And I know you're like, oh my God, that's such a big deal. Like, really? I didn't even know I had low porosity hair until I tested it. And I didn't exactly know what it meant, and I still don't, because, you know, before I knew, my hair was growing regardless. I would put all types of junk in my hair and it would just grow. Like, it would just grow. Like, you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, then go check my other videos, because it was, you know what it looked like. But now that you find something out that you didn't know before, it kind of puts a damper in your happy, in your sunshine, in your day, and things of that nature. So now it makes me think that the things that worked then won't work now, because technically, according to somebody out there, having low porosity hair means that my hair follicles are completely shut. So things that should get in are just covering the hair strand, and I need to basically spend all day, not all day, but majority of the day, doing the green light method, which is, if you don't know what the green light method is where you just take some oils or something and you put this hot shower cap thing on your head. You just cover your head, and it sweats and it opens your hair follicles and pores and stuff like that, and it gets in there, and I'm like, oh my God, I do not have time for this. I do not have time for this. So I don't know, it just made me sad to know that I have low porosity hair. I didn't think I was like one of the best people that had like the greatest grades of hair, but now knowing this, well, actually I did, because I felt like my grandma, she has like great hair, like part Indian and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, I got good hair. But I don't know, I feel some type of way about that. Like, I did. Like, I just want to scream out like the devil is a liar. Like, you ain't right. Like, where did you come up with that from? And I just wanted to, I want to protest, honestly. I really want to protest that. But, hey. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and see what products work. And then you guys have this thing about freaking, I was watching some video yesterday. We were talking about coconut oil don't do this, and only this oil seals that, and this don't seal that, and this gets in here, and this just sits on top of here. And it's like, huh? When did you come up with this philosophy? Where did you research this from? Like, seriously. I don't know. It's crazy, because the way that I thought before is totally different. It's making me stop and question and challenge the things that people say. It's like, I know they won't work for your hair, but I can only test it on my hair. And once I figure out whether it does or doesn't do what it says, that's the only time that I'll believe you or believe anything anybody says. And I realized I realized it a long time ago, but the things that really, seriously work for you guys' hair just don't work. So I don't believe that in the future when I start making tutorials, seriously, that I get out here talking about some do this for your hair and do this for your hair, do that for your hair, because it won't work. It won't work. I just say, you know what, this works for my hair. If you want to try it, go ahead, you know. Also, I made a change on one of my videos, and I need to change it. When I wrote it originally, I think it did say 4. No, it was 3. But somebody commented on my video, was like, well, your hair is a 4B, 4C. And I was just like, okay, that is true. I am a 4B, 4C. If you didn't know what hair type I was, I am that. And it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure it out. I watched some 4C videos, and then I watched some 4B videos, and then I watched the 4B, 4C, some 4B, 4C videos, and then I compared the 3. And then when I got done comparing the 3, I was just thinking, God, hear me well, no disrespect to any of you out there that have hair like this, but I thank God that I have a mixture instead of one or the other. And if I didn't have a mixture, I would thank God that I have more of this texture than I have of that texture. What do I mean? I'm talking about you 4C people. That sounds bad, that sounds like an insult, but it's not. Not really, I don't mean for it to be an insult. It's just that for me personally, I watch you guys' videos and it's just like, oh my God, where's your definition? Oh my God, your hair is so thin, it's so fine. It's just like if you pull it, it looks like it's just gonna come up. You gotta do all this stuff to it. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus, that I have more 4B in my head. I have more coils than I do of 4C. So, I don't know, I would say like 75% of my hair is 4C. And then like the other 25% is like, 4B. And then the other 25% is like 4C. But I think it's more 4B than 4C. So I really want to say 4B, but I'll just leave it at, you know, in the middle as being a mixture because, you know, that is what it is. Now in the front, we have this weird texture, and yeah, I don't even think it's a texture. It's just, you know, wavy, I guess. It's not even wavy. It's like, it's only wavy on the ends. I'm just happy that I just have more 4B than 4C, because if I did have 4C, can you imagine what type of head of hair I would have, or what it would look like if I had 4C? And again, I say, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. I'm just saying that I'm glad that I don't have 4C hair, because it is a pain in the behind. Like, seriously. To have to go through that. And those of you that go through it, I'm telling you, I mean, kudos to you. Like, seriously, kudos to you, because you go through hell and high water for your hair, with your hair. Okay, let me get off that. Also, these regimens that you guys, these 4C people, man, that's another thing that I thank God that I'm not 4C, because you guys, this regimen includes a lot of things to keep moisture, to keep definition, if you get any. Sorry, don't mean to dish you, but I'm just saying, I watched it and it, you know, it's just, it don't look good for you. This is gonna sound real bad, but you guys go through a whole lot. This girl spent 4 hours doing her hair. She's a 4C person. She spent 4 hours. 4 hours. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she used over 8 products. I think more than that. Now, me personally, I'm going back to the 4 product rule and things like that. Oh, and I'll be reorganizing the product rule and things like that. And I think I have about 2 minutes before I get up here. But, yeah, there are some things that are going to be changing in my regimen once my hair begins to get bigger, which we'll talk about in a second. And because I figured out a new way that I would like to go about moisturizing and sealing and stuff like that. Since you guys are saying that this don't seal this and this gets in there and that don't get in there, we're gonna do some research. I'm gonna do some research, and I'm gonna do what's best for me, and I'm gonna show you guys what's best for me. And if it so happens to be good for you, then it just so happens to be good for you. I'm also changing my wash regimen from sometimes once a week to once every 2 weeks is what I mean to say. So it used to be every Friday, but now that my hair it's really, really, it's expanding me. Like, I thank God for this level, like this length of hair that I have. And I'm changing it from 1 week to every 2 weeks because, I don't know, I don't have time to keep twisting my hair up every Friday, and it's getting ready to be Sunday, and then I gotta take it out and I gotta put it back up. It takes me a long time while my hair is short to do this. It does. I want to talk about some other stuff, but I really don't have the time right now. I have about 1 minute and 20 seconds to get done with this video. So I guess in closing, I'll be saying that the things that I see on YouTube, I'll be putting in a blog. Like, because I know that sometimes I ramble, and some things that I want to say, I just can't put in words. But I can do better, like in verbal words, but I can do better at, like, writing, typing. That's just, like, my favorite thing to do. So, when that's up and when that's ready, I'll let you guys know. So, I gotta go. And, comment, rate, subscribe if you like the video. If you don't, I'm sorry for hurt your feelings. I love you, like Christ loved the church, no more, no less. I will see you guys later in another tutorial. Not tutorial, but another video where I just, ramble and talk on and things like that. If you have any comments or questions, just let me know. Before I go, here's my head. I twisted it. It took me like 12 hours to do so. I'll tell you about it later. And I'll come back and talk about a products videos and things like that, and something else that God is getting ready to bless me to be able to do next week. And my time's up now, so I love you guys across the church. Love the church, no more, no less. And toodles.